So good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. This is day 25 of ground. And we've decided the month of November is called gratitude. And you can just do the yoga, ignore all the other stuff, or you can do some of the gratitude practices that I'll design. So great. And today in ground, it's watch a sunset. So today I'm heading home to Ireland. So as I travel across the country tonight, I will be watching the sunset. Looking forward to it. So come rest into a child's pose and we shall begin. Come. So coming into your child's pose. Knees are bent, arms are whichever way is comfortable. Either arms out long, elbows bent, arms back. And try and wiggle yourself in a little bit deeper onto the floor or a little bit more down onto the floor. And I lean into the places, like, for example, my hips are telling me, oh, I can feel this, and my lower back and my shoulders as I just lean in and wiggle in. Breathe down into your belly. Nice. And then walk both hands over towards the left side and pause there. You can, if you want, bend your left elbow so your hand is beside your knee. And just kind of have a sense. I love coming up onto my fingertips or onto the blade of my hand. Rather than my arm just being passive, I like engaging my arm and then sinking my belly back and away from it on the right. As you inhale, engage and connect into that stretch as you inhale. So if I'm exhaling, I don't feel all that much. Whereas as soon as I inhale, it's like the lights turn on all the way through the right side of my body. Nice. All the way over towards the right side. Again, you can bend your right elbow if you wish beside your knee. You can come up onto your fingertips. The main thing is that left shoulder, I have less range in my left shoulder. So if I go by shape, then my arm is going to be sore. Whereas I'm going to travel by sensation, and I'm going to find the place where my arm is really connected and well, and it's less of an angle than the other side. And just breathe into this and lengthen into this. So it's not the shapes that we're making, it's the experience of mapping and feeling the wellness of your body. Connecting in, deepening in. Nice. Come back to center, both hands to the floor. Come up into your cat pose. So again, as you round and as you arch, how do you map sensations of wellness? How do you create resource, connect into the now, deepen, expand the pool of wellness in the sensations of your body? Nice. And now begin to coordinate. So coordination is where you squeeze the right side and then you squeeze the left side. And then pause at the squeeze of one side. Deepen your breath. Nice. And then pause at the squeeze of the other side. Deepen your breath. Nice. Swing your right foot straight out to the side so that the foot is flat on the floor. Okay. And then from here, just bend your right knee. And so I'm leaning away from my hands as I do that. Bend your right knee. If you have anything going on with your knee, notice if turning your toes in a slightly different angle will support the wellness of your knee. So bend your right knee and then coming back. Nice. Walk your hands away. Drop your forehead down. Pause there. So I'm really pushing down into the baby toe side of my right foot. Lengthening through my arms. Good. Hands to the floor, round your back, arch your back. Round your back, arch your back. Nice, one more time. Round your back, arch your back. Cool, change sides. Bend your right knee, bring your knee to the floor, stretch your left leg out to the side. And I'm going to turn my toes a little bit wide and then bend my knee. This one, it's like, like my body tells me, I don't usually move this way. Like, what are you doing? And as soon as I find a way that I don't typically move, I get really interested. I get interested in the absence of mapping in that direction. I get interested in how to connect and hear and feel. Also get more resilient. Like if I was, strange example, if I was to slip on ice and my leg was to do this, I wouldn't have the same resilience as I do in other ranges. So I'm going to get resilient in this range and get really welcoming of all the different sensations and places within this range. Nice. Reach your hands forward and drop your head down. I think that's what I always feel like we do. We map wellness into more and more ranges in our bodies. Nice. Coming up, cat pose, round your back, arch your back, round your back, arch. One more time. Round your back and arch. Nice. Both knees to the floor. So you're going to swing the right leg. So draw your right knee up towards your right shoulder. And then bring your right knee behind the left knee and look towards your left side. So I'm trying to look back towards the right knee, right foot. So sweep your right knee up towards your shoulder and then bring your right knee to the floor on the outside of your left knee. So again, we're doing a really deep coordination, but now because we're anchoring the pelvis and dropping the knee, there's an even deeper sense of your lower back. I'll do it sideways. So my right knee is landing on the floor behind and to the outside of my left knee. Nice, one more time. Cool, change sides. Left knee up, ching, left knee to the outside. Nice, just feel it in your body. I can hear this kind of achy groaniness through the lower back. This really yum sense of the squeeze of my rib cage, the deep of the shoulders. One more time. Super cool. Come rest into your child's pose. Arms are long, just resting down. How is it now to rest into your child's pose? Is it easier or harder? Is there more space, less space? Nice. So if you want to be on our knees a little bit longer, if you want to put something underneath your knees, then do. If they're feeling okay, then great. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and then drop your head down like you're trying to look. So I'm going to look underneath the left armpit and look underneath there's a big, huge case. It's like a traveling suitcase, massive big thing that I use as a table here in this room. And I'm trying to look underneath the traveling suitcase. Nice, coming all the way back up. And then go to the other side, looking underneath the right armpit, the side of my left head, this left side of my head is kind of almost resting on the floor, and then come back up. Looking underneath to the left, I'm under the armpit, I'm back of my hand. It's easier that way. So the torso weight is resting back into the hips as I do this. Nice. So if anything going on with your arms, be careful of the next one. We're going to look near the arms, closer, near the hands. So you'll find that when you do that, it's stronger into your arms. So I'm trying to look underneath, but my face is closer to my fingertips. Nice. One more time each side. Whatever way you're doing this, either back towards your knees, which is easier, or more forward towards your hands. Nice. So imagine that you want to look at the ceiling behind you. How would you look at the ceiling over your shoulder? Keeping your hands on the floor. Nice. And then try and look at the ceiling behind the other shoulder. Nice. Whew, that was amazing. God, that was really cool on my neck. So one side again, looking towards the ceiling above my left shoulder. And then looking towards the ceiling above my right shoulder. That's super cool. Push back into your downward dog. Stretch back through your legs. And now we're engaging into our legs. Nice. So feel the deep of your legs. Cycle a little bit, bending one knee, bending the other knee. Awaken into your legs. Cool. And then sweep the right foot up towards the ceiling. And bring your foot to the floor. Sweep your left foot up towards the ceiling. Foot to the floor. So just have a swing. Foot down. Swing. Foot down. And just feel that. Where do you feel that? Where do you sense this in your body? Nice. Both knees to the floor. Pause. Cool. So bring your right foot so that it's not to the outside of the right hand, and it's kind of, I'm going to say, like plonk your foot down where it lands, okay? And then lift up. Nice. And then bring both hands to that right knee. Stand up. Both hands to the right knee. Bring your left knee down. Bring both hands down. Bring both knees down. Left side. Chunk. Foot to the floor. Let it plonk. Both hands to your knee. Step up. Hands to your knee. Down. All the way down. So keep your hands on your knee if you found that your legs needed support, or try it without hands. They land at the very end, of course. So either bring your hands to your knee, we're doing the other side, or no hands. Try that again. One time each side. Hands to your knee or not. Do you tuck your back toes under as you're coming up? Or not? Nice. Push back, downward dog. Find length. Cool. Sweep the right foot up towards the ceiling and then step your right foot forward between your two hands. Turn your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Rise up, reach up. Bend the front knee deeply. As you reach up through your fingers, have a sense of like leaning or pointing the front knee more and more forward, but leaning back through the whole of your torso as it opens and widens upwards. Creating length. Baby toe side of the left foot is really anchored down. Cool. Sweep your fingers downwards and then interlock your fingers or just hold your hands behind you and then rise up and look forwards. Nice. Lean a little bit forward. Rise up, reaching up, looking up. Feel the full of your belly opening. Lean a little bit forward, interlock your fingers. Maybe straighten your arms, maybe just look up and forward. And again, rising up, reaching up, looking up. One more time. Interlock your fingers. Maybe just look forward. Maybe that's strong enough. Maybe lengthen your arms. Cool. All the way down, both hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Wiggle a bit, as always. Cool. Step the left foot forward between your hands. Straight up towards the ceiling first. That's how we did the other side. Step forward and then rising up. Front knee is deeply bent. Pull the whole front of your torso back, reaching up into your fingertips. Creating length. Bend the front knee more. Anchor into the baby toe side of your foot. How would you feel the strength of your legs moving in different directions? I have a sense of really powerful legs as I rise. Lean your torso a little bit forward, sweep your hands back, interlock your fingers. Either look forward or look a little bit up. Maybe lengthen your arms, maybe not. Really find your wellness. Nice. Rising. Leaning forward, interlocking, rising. Nice, one more time. Rising. Interlock your fingers, leaning back. Cool. Both hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Cool. Bring both knees to the floor. Come sit on your mat. Have the soles of your feet pretty close. Interlock your fingers, sitting tall. Just feel the shoulders are wide, the breath is in the belly. So you're sitting very avidly in your yoga class and you're attending to what I'm doing here in the class, and suddenly the phone rings and the phone is just over here to the left side and you're like, oh, I need to get the phone. So what I would do in my body is I lean back and I bring the left foot a little bit closer towards me and I bring the right foot over towards the left a bit. I bring my left hand down and I reach with my right hand forward to pick it up. Okay, so standing on my right foot is forward, but I'm aiming towards the left side. Come back. Soles of your feet together, all is well. And then a little while later, you go, oh, I'm really thirsty. And you're going to head and your glass is over towards the right. So lean back, tuck your right foot a bit closer, bring your left foot a little bit over towards the right side, right hand to the floor, and then lean and reach for your glass with your left hand. And then coming back to center. So you're going to do it again. So over towards the left, tuck your left foot closer, right foot a little bit further away, left hand to the floor, reach. So what's the furthest point that you can reach? Nice, coming back. Change over towards the right side with the left hand. What's the furthest point that you can reach? Just travel. So I'm using my left hand on the floor as I go to the left. And I'm using my right hand on the floor as I go to the right. You might make a smaller gesture than this, or you might do it with no hands. So how would you reach with no hands on the floor, just that they touch lightly? So it's all in the legs and the knees. But as always, find your version of this. It might be really different side to side. It might not be. Nice. You've gotten your phone, you got your water, and now settle. And breathing down into your belly. Create length through the spine. Breath is in the deep cavern of your belly. I spiral the right thigh, so the right knee is beside the left foot, so I'm in zigzag. Bring both hands either side of that left knee and bring your nose down towards your knee. Come back up. If that felt strong enough, stay there. If you want to make it stronger, move the left foot a little bit away from you. So you're making it more like pigeon. So the further and further your left foot moves away, the stronger it is. So bring your hands either side of left foot, left knee, and bring your nose down towards the shin. And then come back up. So decide. I'm going to come back a little bit. With all these movements, I'm not forcing my body. I'm just noticing, wow, this is a really interesting range. And this is my range of wellness within this extreme range that you could move into. You know, you could go all the way forward where it's really agony to come down, but that's not what we're doing. We're noticing, oh yes, I feel things turning on in my buttock, in my knee, in my foot, in the deep of my groin, the inner thigh. One more time. Mapping wellness, mapping ability. Nice. Come back, both soles of your feet together, knees apart. And then we'll come to the other side. So turn and spiral the left knee in. Bring hands either side of the right knee. Bring your nose down. And then all the way back up. And again, if that felt enough, then stay where you are. Make your version of this, or walk your right foot further away from you. Hands either side of that right shin. And again, I went a bit too far forward and I'm coming back a bit because I'm like looking for the juicy range where I'm able to stay with the movement the whole time. Now I'm yeah, even if there's a little bit of a pull on my knee, and there you go. That's really nice. So I can feel the pressure of the baby toe side of my foot on the floor. It feels like the floor is hard. It is. But there's no strain, no discomfort. I feel very wholesome in the muscles as they move. I'm able to stay with the movement as I go in and as I come back out. One more time. Super cool. Come land on the floor all the way down, landing down. Feet to the floor, just sway your knees from side to side. Stretch your legs up and just roll into your ankles. So we had our knees bent for a while there. We're just tracking back to normal again with our legs. Roll in the other direction. Nice. Toes wide, squeeze in. Toes wide, squeeze in. Nice. Shake your legs. Shake them more. Keep shaking. And shaking. There was this great ad years ago, and it was called the Shake and Back. So do the shake and back and the freshness back. Do the shake and back and bring the freshness back. I hope it's in your head for the whole day. Do the shake and back. So great. So cool. So yes, watch a sunset this evening or at some stage over the next few days. How beautiful is that? And then where are we? Here we go. And yeah, gratitude for the month of November. I like the sound of that. So yeah, so just so grateful for all that we do, all that we are, all that the possibilities of resource that we can cultivate and deepen into. And I'll see you all tomorrow morning for day 26, and I'll be home. And yeah, enjoy your sunset this evening, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah, have a wonderful day. So ciao, ciao, be well, and thanks for joining me. Bye.